Okay, for the fourth and final portion of your poster that you've got, I'm not necessarily requiring you to draw anything. You could make a list if you prefer. And in fact, that's how I ended up doing my example. But what your viewers should be able to see is that there are different challenges. 3 minimum is the requirement that urban areas are seeing across their cities because of the growth of the number of people that live there, the number of resources that are being used, the limited amount of jobs that are available. There's a lot of challenges as cities continue to grow and more people move into them. So your requirements are: 1, make sure we understand what the challenges are. 2, present to us 3 different challenges. You can do that in a sketch, a visual aid if you're more artistic. We can do that in a list as well. And then 3, make sure they have entirely different topics from each other. This is what I came up with just as a sample. On this final section of the poster, I tried to explain what it means when we say urban sprawl and urbanization, but the challenges that I focused on are: 1 is financial, looking at how jobs and money and the availability of jobs and how employers can keep paying people less money because they'll just go out and find a different worker. The second one I did was more about poverty and how poor neighborhoods have a hard time of pulling themselves up because they don't have access to the helpful resources they need. And then my third one I chose was to talk a little bit about how, as urban areas continue to grow, that the physical environment and even like the culture of the local area starts to lose its identity. And that's one of my big concerns as we see more cities grow, is that people become less connected. They become more divided from each other. They kind of isolate themselves in silos, and we lose the nature of what it means to be in community. So those are challenges that I listed. You could sketch something that shows those challenges, or you could just list it out as like challenge 1, challenge 1, 2, and challenge 3.